What's up, everybody? Time to do a little moto vlogging. I have a treat for you today. We are headed via a few back roads to the oldest town in the state of Tennessee. The oldest town, which is Jonesborough, Tennessee. Luckily, it's not too far from my home, somewhere around, I guess, 7, maybe 8 miles. So thanks for coming along today. I hope you enjoy the video. Like I said, we're going to take a few back roads to get back down into the old town of Jonesborough, and then I'll drive through, maybe down and back, so you can get a good shot of it. So I hope everybody's been doing good out there and enjoying your motorcycles. And if you're not motovlogging, let me encourage you to do that. If your budget will allow, get you set up. I don't have the perfect setup, obviously, with my camera, but hey, I like to get out and ride. Why not do a little videoing and have some fun? So I just encourage you to do that. I enjoy watching a lot of other guys get out and ride and vlog while they're riding, showing the area, speaking a little bit about what's on their mind, whether you agree with them or not. Always fun. So we got an underpass here, and don't see anybody, so we're gonna go. We're gonna blow our horn. There you go. My wife and I were recently in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and there's this big long tunnel. We started into the tunnel, and I just laid down on my horn all the way through, and she was like, "What in the world are you doing?" And I said, "Well, my dad kind of taught me to do that. Not that you have to do it. It was just always fun." So if you hear somebody in a tunnel and they lay down on the horn all the way through, it's possible that it's me. So I'm going to make an admission here on YouTube, and I'm embarrassed by it, but you know, it happens to all of us. Maybe not. So the other day, if you go check out my YouTube channels, Real Motovlog, so like youtube.com/Real Motovlog, and you see a video on there called Flag Rock. It's where my buddy and I, and he has a 2012 GS 1200, mine's a 2013, and we went for this great ride. We did some off-roading and just a beautiful, gorgeous day. And when we get to Flag Rock, the place we were going, which was, you know, somewhere around 75 or 80 miles, but took a pretty good little chug to get there since we were off-road, I started looking at my GoPro 3 Plus a little bit closer, and I had forgot to put the SD card in. Yeah, go figure. It was horrible. Oh well, we'll do that right again one day and hopefully get to post it. I did have another camera with me that had an SD card, and that's how we were able to get the footage once we got to Flag Rock. Beautiful spot, just above Norton, Virginia. So guys, don't forget, always charge your equipment, and always make sure you have your SD card in. And then on top of that, make sure that you, on your GoPro, have it set to video and not pictures, which could always make for an interesting perfect day. And when you get back and you plug that SD card in, you're like, what? Got some pictures here, but I wanted video. Believe it or not, a tornado came right through here to my left. If you turn right here on this road, this John France Road, just over that hill, a tornado came through there last year and just tore up Jack. Right here in these mountains, you figure, how in the world, but somehow we're having more and more tornadoes kind of drop down into these hills and mountains than I ever remember, because I grew up here and I've lived a lot of different places, but I just don't remember any hitting really close. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. I don't know what's going on that caused that. For years, this was the only road, really the main road between like Boones Creek and actually Johnson City area for a long time that you could travel, that connected Boones Creek, Johnson City, Gray with Jonesborough. That was a decent road. Now there's a really nice road to my right that is a 2-lane all the way, but it's straight. And you know, when you're motovlogging, who wants to ride straight roads? I guess it's okay, but I enjoy getting out here and going around a few corners, having some fun on my motorcycle. So sit back and enjoy the ride on into Jonesborough. When we get there, I'll be back on to share a little bit more with you about the town. So we're actually coming into Jonesborough. We're going to go straight up through here and then we'll turn right on Main Street. The town was established in 1779, believe it or not, 1779. And it's almost like taking a journey into the past. You got like this 18th century town nestled right here in the Appalachian Mountains in Northeast Tennessee. It's just a lot of natural beauty. And the architecture is, and you go down through here and you see some of these bed and breakfasts and different things. It's great. It actually attracts people literally from around the world. It's known as one of the best storytelling avenues actually in the world. So here we're turning right on Main Street. You kind of get an idea. Different stores, got a lollipop shop here on the right. See the old buildings, attorney, all kinds of different things. So courthouse on the left. After this truck goes by and you can see it a little. Yeah, there it is. There. All kinds of different little shops. So you can see the main street is just, it's well preserved. It kind of drops you back in time. I mean, to think David Crockett, Andrew Jackson, all this kind of walked right through here. John Sevier. A lot of historic figures. Most of the time, it's just a quaint little town. A lot of people come here for vacation. We passed a while ago, forgot to show you, Storytelling Center. It's really nice. Got some state-of-the-art stuff inside. We're coming up on the other end of it. I'm going to go up here and we'll turn around and we'll go back through. In case you saw something you thought was interesting, for some reason the GoPro didn't pick it up. And we're on actually 81. 81 will connect you over to Erwin, Tennessee, which starts some more great riding. I wish I had time today to just stay on 81 and take you up through there. We'll do that one day. But we're going to see if we can turn around down here. Back through Jonesborough one more time. You're also not far from the Great Smoky Mountains here in Tennessee. Not far from Greenville, Tennessee, where the country band, the band Perry, is from. So I'll throw this out there. Some of you may not know, but I am a pastor, and the band Perry goes to church with us, believe it or not. And I was fortunate enough to get to marry her and her husband, who's also a friend of mine, JP Arancibia, plays for the Texas Rangers. I got to perform the wedding a couple of months ago in downtown Greenville, which was interesting. Word kind of got out, and people were just kind of lining the streets waiting for Kimberly to come out of the hotel she was staying in across the street. And as my wife and I were walking in, of course we're dressed up, and people were taking pictures of us, and I was kind of laughing and chuckling. I said, they think we are somebody. And, you know, so interesting. But did get to meet Carrie Underwood. She was there, and her husband Mike, who's a famous hockey player. So get to meet some neat people at the wedding and hang out with them. We're going to take a route here and go around the courthouse. To my left was the storytelling place. And when we make this route, you'll see this sign on the side of the building. It's actually painted in. It has been restored to, right there it is, the mail pouch. It has been restored to its original early years. To my right also is an old train depot on the other side of these trucks. Right there. And then you can see the train tracks up above me there. And to my left over here, when I make another left here, you'll see is the old Jonesborough jail. Let's see if you can see that. That's right there. It's the old Jonesborough jail. And actually right here in front of this gray Jeep, every year they have something they call Jonesborough Days. And growing up, I grew up in a musical family and played the drums. But every year our family would come down here and we would sing. And they've set up like a flatbed wagon right to the left of this red truck, and then chairs and people just all the way back to the stops I'm back there and even beyond would come out and listen. So I got a lot of memories from this place. Yeah. Great town to visit. Not sure where this gentleman's going. As you can see here to the right is the Courthouse Diner. The Christmas shop on Main Street. Antique stores. Of course you got ice cream. Bridal shop. And to my right is the old Central Christian Church. So there you have it. The oldest town in the state of Tennessee, Jonesborough. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know my history that well, but I believe it was established even before Tennessee was formed as a state. Interesting. So we're going to head back out. If we go back out, I'll take you the new road that I was talking about coming in. We're on the new road that connects like Boones Creek and Jonesborough, kind of right in the middle of the Tri-Cities. Where I live is if you look at the state of Tennessee and go all the way up into the northeast tip, and there's kind of the trifecta of cities there, Johnson City, Kingsport, and Bristol. Most people have heard of Bristol because they do a couple of NASCAR races there, the world's fastest short track, and they just had it this past weekend. We kind of live right in the center of that, which is kind of an epic place to be able to get to all the great riding places and roads around here. I can be in western North Carolina within 10-15 minutes, southwest Virginia about 30 minutes, and so just some great roads, some great riding around here in this area. All right, we're going to jump up on the interstate here and head toward my office. The more I ride this bike, the more I fall in love with it. And this boxer engine just blows my mind. How smooth it is, how you can get pistons firing in the opposite direction and counterbalance those things so well that you can't feel it. No vibration in my hands, feet, or anywhere. Just a great motor. So we're hopping up on 26 and going to run down the road for a little ways and then get off and over to my office. I know a little bit ago, kind of threw those names out there at you. They are part of my life, and so it's not like I'm just trying to brag. It's a matter of fact, and thankful to have some folks like that in our lives that to hang out. Like I said, the band Perry, they let me come out to concerts and hang out with them a lot of times, and that's always fun. But I know a lot of you motovloggers out there, at least the ones listening to this, you could probably care less about country music. And I understand that. I grew up kind of on country music, but I love the old rock, the early 80s. And I gotta tell you, the other night, my wife and I went on a date. We've been married 29 years, 2 children, and we had a great time, man. We went to actually Greenville, Tennessee to see 38 Special, and all of you rockers out there know the great music from 38 Special, from Fantasy Girl, Hold On Loosely. I mean, it was just phenomenal. I was actually surprised. You know, you worry, okay, these guys, they're getting some age on them. Can they still sing? Can they still play? And the answer to that is a yes, they can. If you want to check it out, my wife and I do a little vlogging of our life from time to time. And you can check it out on youtube.com/, and the channel is Keep It Real Vlog. Keep It Real Vlog. And you can actually check out the concert there and some of our thoughts. We went to eat earlier and just had a great time. And I warn you ahead of time, I'm married way above my head and my wife is beautiful. But hey, I'm telling you ahead of time so you can go over there and check out that channel. We post some things from time to time, have a little fun, but just enjoy life. But here we are. You know, we're just cruising down there. We're just doing about 65, and man, I've been on this thing out almost 400 miles at a time, and that boxer engine is just so smooth and sweet. I know. Quit bragging. Hey, it's my bike. If you were on your bike, you would be bragging about it. I don't care what it is, whether it's a DRZ 400, FJR, a Connie. Concord, it doesn't matter. Harley, whatever. You'd be bragging. I know you would. So here we are in Gray, Tennessee. This road connects the Tri-City Airport, which is in Blumpville, Tennessee, with Gray. So if you ever fly into the race up here, you're actually not far from where we're at right now. One of my favorite places to eat, at least Mexican. It's going to be up here on our right after we go into the little train trestle. Hey, there's a donut shop. I need to check that out. Yeah, I think everybody likes donuts and bacon. I love bacon. I mean, if you're a man and you don't like bacon, well, I guess you're a vegetarian, and that's okay. But for most men, I'm like, gee, bacon. It just does something to me. Crazy. I've told people before, I think bacon probably may be what takes me out of here. That and God. Probably going to be what takes me out of here, man. Love bacon. I'm not one of those that put bacon in this, put bacon in that, and it'll get better. I'm not a big casserole kind of person. I like just good eating meat and potatoes, gravy and biscuits. Yeah. So you start making casseroles. I'll eat them. Here's a Mexican restaurant on the right. It's La Carreta. Some really good food in there. But anyway, my theory on casseroles, I know, is you're probably going to laugh it off. It's like, so we've got all this food, and we got just bits and pieces of it. We're going to put it all together. So my thought is, well, if it was not good by itself, then why put it together and make a casserole? Yeah, anyway, it's kind of like soccer. I don't understand soccer that well either. You know, I sent a letter to the TSSAA and the referee organizations one time, and I said, have you guys ever thought about adding a second ball to soccer? And color it like blue or red and have both of them going at one time. I know, that's crazy. But to me, it would be a lot more interesting to see two balls out there than just one. And then there's hockey. You gotta love hockey. You know, and I try to watch hockey, and I'm thinking, okay, I cannot follow the puck. I can't do it, and I'm thinking about it, I'm going, okay, is there something Canadians got, some kind of something in their eyes when they were born that they can like follow that puck better than here an old boy down here in the South? And I don't know, you know, sometimes they put like this, what do you call it? I don't know, illuminator around the puck, and you can actually like see it, and it'll start blinking. Now, like, I could watch this for a little while. I love to play a little golf every now and then too. And you can see here where they're working on this road. I can play a little golf every now and then. But when I watch it on TV, it's interesting. I know it probably bores most people to death, but some of the Masters tournament or the championship tournaments like the Masters and PGA and things I enjoy watching. But I always love it when they put, I think they call it like a ball tracer on it, and as soon as the guy hits it, you can just like follow the path of it. It makes it a lot more interesting to me. Although sometimes it's hard to hold my attention. So. Well, I hope everybody's doing good out there. We're about to finish up this ride. We're just about back to the office. Probably get stopped by traffic here in a minute. I see a couple trucks in front of us. But I enjoyed this short little ride, and hope you have too. To Jonesborough, Tennessee, established in 1779. A nice little stroll, motovlog back through history and time. But don't forget, if you enjoyed it, you know, if you don't mind, hit the like button there. Appreciate you watching a ton, I really do. And if you would like, I've got a website also that you can check out. It's realmotovlog.com or realmotovlog.tv, and all my videos are up there. Different places I've eaten. I've got a few reviews up, and there'll just be more and more stuff going there. There's also a link on there over to my wife and I's YouTube channel also, and that YouTube channel is Keep It Real Vlog. It's youtube.com/keepitrrealvlog on YouTube. I'm, of course, youtube.com/realmotovlog. So guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and you have a great day. Remember to be safe and ride like you're invisible. I'll catch you the next time.